All right, what's up, beautiful people? So I am at the library. I came to my local library because I get like a private room and it's free. Okay. And I have some client calls that I have to do today. I have a good bit of things to do on my list today. So I'll update you all on that. But I wanted to let you all know, and I just want to start the day off with this. I have this thing where I don't really care to talk to people in the morning time. Like, even my son is like that. Like, when we drive to school in the morning, we talk a little, but for the most part, we listen to some classical music and it's just really chill, and he might be eating his little breakfast bar, whatever. The morning time is the perfect time for you to plant your feet in the day. It is the perfect time for you to set the tone and the intention for how you want your day to go and what you want your day to look like. And because of that, keeping that in mind, I realize that I don't care to talk to people in the morning because sometimes they, truth be told, they put their footprints on my day, and I don't like that because some people may be in bad moods or some people may be in good moods, but I might be in a chill mood, whatever the case may be. I prefer to keep that morning time to myself all the time. And I want to even go a step further and say, like, that has to apply to my parents as well. Like, even though both my parents are, they're not going to ever call me with the hoopla and it be anything bad or negative, especially in the morning time. But regardless, use your morning time to plant your feet in the day, to set your intentions for how you want the day to go, and like have a very strong impact on how your day will go. Every morning I wake up, and I mean, like, before I even am coherent to the day, I tell myself that everything that Allah has in store for me today is for my good. Everything. Every single thing. So keeping that in mind, it takes a minute sometimes for that to like really imprint itself in your brain. So I just want to tell you all, set your intentions for the day. Plant your feet. Yours, no one else's. Plant your feet to the day. And really go hard to have the type of day that you want to have. So like I said, I have quite a few things that I need to do today. And I know I mentioned to you all that I was going to be like redoing my LinkedIn strategy. So I'm going to spend a quite bit of my day doing that. And then I am also going to be breaking down my vlog videos so that I can go ahead and post my first vlog. I've already decided, like, I'm not about to vlog y'all to death. Because first of all, who finna cut up all these videos? But at the bare minimum, I want to be able to push out at least 2 vlogs a month. If I see that, you all like it, I'll probably do a little bit more. But for now, 2 vlogs a month. And then aside from that, I have something coming up for all of my women and possibly men as well. But for those who are working in corporate, you are sick of your job. We know this because we hear about it. You sick of your job, you quiet quit, and you doing all of the things and you're doing them wrong. I'm doing something called happy hour. So hopefully by the time I put this up, you can go into the link in my description to get more details on happy hour. But listen, baby, what I'm giving for happy hour, you all need to hop on. Period. I'm not even about to go back and forth about it. You all need to hop on it. Because it's a lot of good stuff. Like, we're putting together a lot of great things, and it'll basically be helping you to maximize the time that you have, being that you work in a corporate job and trying to build a business. That can be a lot. So we're going to alleviate some of that that weight off of your shoulder so that you can enjoy the process of trying to start a business. It's going to be fun. But like I said, I'm working on that today. I want to make sure I get that locked in. Then I have some client calls that I have to do today. So it's a pretty busy day. I will probably let you all join in on my thoughts for this LinkedIn strategy because Lord knows But yeah, I'll probably let you all join in on that LinkedIn strategy, because I have heard people ask me like, what should I do for my LinkedIn strategy? And your girl is over here like, we're figuring it out together. But since we are figuring it out together, I will possibly bring you all on, and then for sure give you all somewhat of a sneak peek of happy hour, because I'm super excited about happy hour. But all right, guys. Okay, so I told you all I would bring you on to working on my LinkedIn strategy. So that's basically what I'm going to do. But I also told you all that I use ChatGPT to assist me in doing this. Keep in mind, AI should not be to replace, it should be to enhance. So I did use ChatGPT. I basically kind of gave it a gist of what I do, what I've been doing, and I told it to act as a LinkedIn expert. So you need to tap into all your LinkedIn experts that you have access to as an AI, and I need you to tap in. So I went through and I told them exactly what my goal is. So right now my goal is, over the next 4 months, is to convert some of the leads that are actually coming from LinkedIn, but also increase my engagement, increase my following. So let me show you what it came up with. All right, so the purpose of me even going through this with you all is because I low-key want you to steal the strategy. All right, so I'm going to, of course, be testing this strategy out for accuracy, and if I notice anything that may have been difficult about it, I want to be able to go through those things. But starting out, the week 1 is to basically do an audit and refresh. Like I told ChatGPT, my LinkedIn is pretty much optimized. I don't feel like I have to worry about that. So that was something that it told me that I needed to do, which I agree with. I will go through, remove some links, update some stuff, things like that. So it also said to spend at least 15 minutes each day commenting and liking and sharing posts. I have already started to implement that because I do realize that that is important. And then it goes into content creation. So I love the ideas that it came up with, like start with the testimonial Tuesdays. I really like that. So I'm gonna spend today kind of working on that part. Finance Fridays, I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use that, but again, maybe, possibly, who knows. Then it goes into week 2. It says to network and growth. So basically reaching out to some popping content creators on LinkedIn, or even some who may not be there yet. Then it gave some additional content ideas, marketing Mondays, exit plan Thursdays, stuff like that, which I love. Week 3 goes into engage with private messaging. So this is more on the outreach, hunting type of thing. I did this on Facebook to build my accounting business, so I know that it works. But it's also telling me to do this here, and it says touch base with at least 3 to 5 connections personally. That is a key. It doesn't even have to tell me that, but I want to emphasize it to you all to do it on a personal, not a salesy type level. Then goes into week 4. Now mind you, I told ChatGPT I got 4 months to make this thing happen. So right now it's only giving me the strategies for month 1, weeks 1 through 4. So for the sake of time, I am also only going to go through those so that we can test it out. So you can see it here. Group participation, join LinkedIn groups related to your pillars and actively participate. I am not in any LinkedIn group, so I will give it a try. Business development Saturdays. Your girl don't post on Saturdays, so it's not gonna happen. Encourage user generated content. Ask your followers to share their success stories or biggest challenges in relation to your pillars. Now I love that, because another feature I like to use a lot on LinkedIn are polls. So I think that will be a great opportunity to get people talking using polls a little bit more, because I've been using it a tad bit differently. But I think, if I'm being honest, I think that this strategy could actually work. I think even if you guys are going to steal this strategy, change up things to where it fits your business or what your goal is on LinkedIn. But I think for the next 4 weeks, we have a solid goal of some things that we can do. I'm not going to overwhelm myself with going into month 2, month 3, and month 4 right now. There's no point right now because I need to focus on doing month 1. So I'm not even going to go into showing you guys that. But I say all of that to say this is a strategy that, honestly, let me just be transparent. The content creators that are popping on LinkedIn, this is what they tell us to do anyway. So I kind of have it more on a timeline basis, which is something I asked LinkedIn to do. Give it to me in a timeline so I can know what I need to do each week so I can continue to work on things weekly. So now that I have this is what I will be working on. I'm going to go ahead and start coming up with my, testimonial Tuesdays, creating a template for things like that. If I'm going to do Finance Fridays, I may change that. I honestly may change that. Marketing Mondays, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on those things today. So I'm glad that this didn't take long. It took me all of 5 minutes to kind of review, but I'm going to go ahead and focus heavily on week 1. I'm going to go through all of the content ideas that it gave me. Like I said, Finance Fridays, Testimonial Tuesdays, things like that, so that I can start putting together basic templates that I can use week over week for the next month or so. So I hope that this was helpful and that you're actually able to do something with it. All right, cool.
Yeah. Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my told me I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be, or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside.
All right, y'all. So I took a very long intermission, and I still have some things to do. But let me tell you, with LinkedIn, I decided that I am going to continue with the sort of theme. It'll kind of be like a theme. So Testimonial Tuesdays, and what this will do, it'll help me stay consistent. So what I'm doing right now is going in Notion and basically setting a template for my weekly content, putting those daily themes in. I'm thinking for right now I'm going to continue to do 4 days out of the week as opposed to 5. So I am going to finish that up, and then I need to go through these videos because I have not had time to do that yet. So I'll go through those videos and then try to squeeze in some happy hour time. Right now it's almost 6 p.m. I've basically taken like a 3-hour intermission. So I have a lot to do. So